That person can use the serial device such as the sip, puff and breathe switches to provide input to the computer through serial ports. For example, sipping on the tube activates one device, one it can be mouse or it can be keyboard, while puffing on the same tube activates another device. So these settings can be used by the anyone who is difficult to work on keyboard and mouse both at the same time. So serial, this is known as the serial keys. So this is an exercise what we have learned this in accessibility options. uh, if you are confident while using the all the keys. Okay, one more thing I think we have left, display tab, no, toggle keys we have done, filter, no, all everything is we have done, nothing is left. So you have to perform these all the operations in accessibility options practically. And this is the exercise to you have to do yourself. Then next, session 2 is network fundamentals. Actually, what is a computer network? First thing what we will learn about a network. Actually, a network is a combination of large number of computer systems that are used for say sharing data, for communications, sharing resources. Here, nowadays, we all are connected to any one of the network across the world. If you are using, you are connected with the biggest network across the world. Basically, network architecture is of two types. One is peer-to-peer architecture. Architecture means how a network established. What is the structure of a network? What is the role of individual computers and how they can connect or how they can perform activities on a network. This is known as the architecture. So basically, two type of architecture is available. One is peer-to-peer, another is the client-server architecture. So let's understand what is the peer-to-peer. In this kind of network, all the computers known as the nodes in the network are having equal status in the network. Means they all are independently capable of everything. They need not for external server for providing the service. They themselves act as a server, they themselves act as a workstation. कंप्यूटर नेटवर्क के अंदर जितने भी कंप्यूटर्स होते हैं जहाँ पे यूजर काम करते हैं उनको वर्क स्टेशन बोलते हैं, उनको नोड्स भी बोलते हैं और समटाइम्स उनको क्लाइंट भी बोलते हैं. सो अगर हम इसको डिफाइन करें टेक्निकली, सो नेटवर्क्स इन विच ऑल कंप्यूटर्स हैव एन इक्वल स्टेटस आर नोन एज peer to peer network. Actually, this kind of network having each terminal has an equal component CPU. ठीक है. Second one is client server architecture. In this kind of architecture, there is one server dedicated to providing the service to all its clients, while all other computers, known as the clients or workstations, take the services from the server, and both of them will use, both client and servers complete a networks. So next we will discuss about types of network. Basically, there are lots of type of network. In book it is given two type, but we will discuss about five type of network. Very first is the PAN, PAN, which is not given in the book. PAN, PAN stand like Miss. I will explain here. PAN को थोड़ा सा मैं छोटा कर देता हूँ ताकि आपको इजी रहेगा. PAN stand for Personal Area Network. Okay, personal area network. This kind of network is established within a room or a particular office, only one single room, or for personal use having two or three or four computers are connected for each other. Like generally हम अगर अपने घर पे कोई network establish करते हैं, that kind of network is a PAN. Then LAN, LAN, local area network, local area network. This kind of network is spread across a building or the entire company, organizations, like in school building, a college building, an organization, a banking system. So जो भी नेटवर्क एक पर्टिकुलर एक बिल्डिंग के दायरे में रहता है, दैट काइंड ऑफ नेटवर्क इज लोकल एरिया नेटवर्क। फॉर एग्जाम्पल अपने स्कूल में जो भी नेटवर्क है, लाइक स्मार्ट क्लासेस का एक नेटवर्क है जिसमें 29 स्मार्ट क्लासेस आर कनेक्टेड विद ईच अदर। दिस काइंड ऑफ नेटवर्क इज ए लोकल एरिया नेटवर्क because the limit or the size of the network is bounded in the building only. So this kind of network is are known as the LAN, local area network. Local area network provide the high speed of the transmission from one node to the another node because of the short distance. Second one is the CAN, campus area network. Campus area network. This kind of network is combination of many लाइन्स का एक कॉम्बिनेशन होता है। वहाँ पे क्या होता है, सपोज एक यूनिवर्सिटी है जिसके अंदर डिफरेंट डिफरेंट एकेडमिक ब्लॉक्स हैं। उन डिफरेंट डिफरेंट एकेडमिक ब्लॉक्स को अगर हम आपस में कनेक्ट कर देते हैं, सो दे विल फॉर्म ए बिगर नेटवर्क एंड दैट नेटवर्क इज द कैन, कैंपस एरिया नेटवर्क। देन नेक्स्ट इज मैन, MAN, मेट्रोपॉलिटन एरिया नेटवर्क। Metropolitan area network. Actually, this kind of network is spread across the entire city or and village, you can say, having the diagram, sorry, having the diameter of the range near about 5 to 10 kilometers. So this kind of network is the real life example of this kind of network is the TV cable connection. Actually, the TV cable connection is spread across the village or across the city, covering the entire city. So this kind of network, which cover the a little more geographical area of around 5 to 10 kilometers in the diameter, that kind of network is the MAN, metropolitan area network. And last one is the WAN, wide area network. Wide area network. This kind of network is spread across the entire country or the entire continent, or sometimes you can say across the entire world. So the this kind of network is the biggest network across the world which can be spreaded. Real life example in real practical, like railway tracks are the example of WAN, wide area network, which are connected each and everywhere by some ways means. And next one, the biggest network is known as internet. Biggest network is the internet. Internet is the worldwide network, or in other word we can say internet is a network of networks. सिंपल, ये आपका डिफाइन कर सकते हो। इंटरनेट इज, आप ऐसा भी डिफाइन कर सकते हो, इंटरनेट इज द बिगेस्ट नेटवर्क स्प्रेड अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड, or you can say internet is a network of networks because it is itself a network, but it is a network of many networks. In this word networks, all the small or bigger one kind of networks what we have discussed above, all kind of networks are included. And when these all kinds of network of across the world of different countries and cities are connected together and form a bigger network, that kind of network is the internet. And because of internet, it is possible to access anything across the world by sitting at home using a mobile phone or laptop or a computer system. Whatever information you want to search about any of the place in the world, about any person, but it should be available on digitally. ऐसा नहीं है कि द डिटेल इज नॉट अवेलेबल और फिर आप उस डिटेल को सर्च करो, देन देर विल बी नो रिजल्ट फाउंड. So it must exist virtually on the cloud, then only you can say you can access that kind of information anywhere from the world. So next one is internet we have discussed, and world wide web, very important point. World wide web, triple w it is say known as, or sometimes it is w3, commonly known as the web. So some people think that internet and www are same thing, but they are doing the mistake, because internet is a network simply, and triple W is a kind of service available on the internet. Actually, this is the triple W. Because of that, it is possible for displaying the text, graphics, animations, sound, audio, video, and visual effects on a web page, on a single web page, you can say. Before triple W, our internet was working purely on the textual information available on the web pages. There were no audio, no video, no graphics, or no pictures available that time. So, Triple W was introduced in the web services in 1989. A British scientist, Tim Berners-Lee, which have introduced this kind of facility, this kind of service on the web, and this was the service that make or that change the internet world. Nowadays, it is possible to accommodate all the things, and we are making a web page so simple, so clear, and so attractive nowadays. Every icon can be act as a hyperlink. Everything can be displayed in animation, in graphics, in motion. In web page, some portion is displaying you the some animation effects, some displaying and changing the pictures, some or the sound icons there. So whatever, wherever you will press, you will get different kind of results. This is because of the introduction of the triple W. I will repeat, this was introduced by the British scientist Tim Berners-Lee in 1989. So some of the advantages associated with the networking. So if you are talking about the computer network, so using a computer network, it will provide you a little bit advantages. Of, the very first advantage is the data sharing. So using internet, we can share our data with the people who are far away from us. We can share our text file, spreadsheet, documents, presentation, audio, video, or any kind of the file that can be shared. Right now, we can also access remotely the computer screen of another people. This is also a advantage of the computer network. Second one is the hardware sharing. We can share the hardwares. Hardware से हम बात करें, let's take a common example, printer. Suppose you have not implemented a networking in your office, and there are 5 computers working, and 5 people are working on that computer. So for printing, they all required a different printer for their purpose. But while we make a network across them 5 computers, only one printer is sufficient to provide the service of printing for everyone. So in this way, we can share a hardware. The hardware can be anything. It can be a memory device. It can be a printing device. It can be some other device. So all the things can be shared in network by everybody. Internet access sharing. We can also share the internet service as well. Suppose we have a dedicated or a line connection, or a simple broadband connection, and if we have implemented the computer networking, then this only one connection is capable for providing the service of internet to everyone. So in this way, we can everybody can do the browsing, everybody can do mm, web surfing, internet work, whatever kind of work they want, they can do. Generally, this is used in school, offices, companies, internet cafes, like this. Usage of network based applications. Here we can also use the network based applications like web browsers, email clients, chat applications, audio video calling, etc. These all are few more advantages of using a computer network. Nowadays we are doing web conferencing, virtual meetings we are doing. So these all things are possible because of the network. Otherwise, we have to meet personally with the person, and we have to do a meeting. But nowadays, and this is the during the pandemic COVID-19, it becomes the requirement of everybody to go virtual and do virtual meetings everywhere. So this is possible because of the network only. The next is getting access to the internet. How we can get access of a internet? This can be learned. We need an internet access service provider. There are lots of internet access service provider known as the ISPs available in India nowadays. Very first is BSNL, an Indian ISP, then Airtel, MTS, Vodafone, टाटा डोकोमो अभी नहीं है, इसके अलावा हमारे पास आइडिया है, जियो है, उससे पहले हमारा एयरसेल भी होता था, उससे पहले हमारा वीडियोकॉन भी होता था, बट नाउ इट इज BSNL, एयरटेल, वोडाफोन, आइडिया, जियो, these all are the popular huge ISPs across the India. So what is an ISP? Actually, this is a company, telecom company you can say, provide you the internet facility through a cable connection or a wireless. Through cable, it is DSL, cable modem or dial-up or broadband wire. There is a broadband of wireless as well, WiMAX facility or 3G or 4G kind of the network. Or sometimes they provide you the internet using microwaves. Actually, WiMAX is an example of microwave internet service. So very first, what I will learn about a modem. Actually, we need some hardware devices as well while connecting with the internet. Very first, the computer system. Second is the modem. Modem actually do the work of modulation and demodulation. While modulation stand for the, देखो यहाँ पे लिखा है modulator and demodulator. Modulator stand for the converting analog signal into digital signal, while demodulator means convert digital signal into analog signal. I'm just repeating, modulator change analog signal into digital signal, while demodulator change digital signal into analog signal. Okay, modem do both the actions, modulator as well as demodulator. That's why, because whatever we are typing, we are just giving the analog information. And in the computer system, it got changed into digital system 0 and 1 bit की format में change हो जाता है, and bit की format में ये processing होता है, and final result we also get back. So this kind of process sometimes आपको देखा होगा डिजिटल और एनालॉग में, आपको बता देता हूँ क्या होते हैं. लेट मी ओपन द पेंट. यहाँ से मैं इसको ओपन करके आपको बता देता हूँ डिजिटल और एनालॉग सिग्नल कैसे काम करते हैं. इट इज टेकिंग ए time. Okay, let's take a pencil, make a, sorry, this is y-axis, this is x-axis, and this is your signal starting point. If your signal goes like this, up and down, maximum 0, then minimum, then maximum, this way, this kind of signal travels. जो भी सिग्नल इस फॉर्म में ट्रैवल करता है, यानी कि जिसकी 0 पॉइंट से लेके मैक्सिमम वैल्यू होती है, फिर डिक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर में नेगेटिव में मैक्सिमम जाता है. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ नेटवर्क इज एनालॉग सिग्नल. इसको बोलते हैं एनालॉग सिग्नल, एनालॉग. वाइल डिजिटल सिग्नल क्या कैसे करता है आपका, ये दिस इज द डिजिटल सिग्नल कम्युनिकेशन. देयर इज नो सिग्नल, देयर इज मैक्सिमम, देयर इज नो सिग्नल एंड देयर इज मैक्सिमम एम. ठीक है, ऐसे ही देर इज नो सिग्नल, देर इज मैक्सिमम. सो दिस इज 1, दिस इज 0, दिस इज 1, दिस इज 0, दिस इज 1. दिस काइंड ऑफ सिग्नल, either the signal is fully present or there is no signal, but there is variation. Like here 0 is there, here a little bit, but at this point it is maximum. Now it start decreasing like this, ये decrease हो रहा है but not 0. At this point it becomes 0, इस point पे 0 बन जाता है. Then it is increasing in reverse direction, और यहाँ पे ये maximum चला जाता है, फिर decrease होता है, यहाँ पे 0 आ जाता है. This kind of signal which varies are known as analog signal. So modem does conversion of analog to digital and digital to analog. Next one is type of internet connectivity. देखो डायल अप कनेक्शन होता है. डायल अप कनेक्शन एक वायर्ड कनेक्टिविटी होती है, जो आपको लैंडलाइन कनेक्शन है, जो लैंडलाइन फोन है, दिस काइंड ऑफ जो डायल अप कनेक्टिविटी है वो आपकी वायर्ड होती है. DSL डिजिटल सब्सक्राइबर लाइन, ये भी आपका एक वायर्ड कनेक्शन होता है. केबल इंटरनेट एक्सेस, इसको हम ब्रॉडबैंड बोलते हैं कई बार, ये भी आपका एक वायर्ड इंटरनेट कनेक्शन है. उसके बाद आपका है WiMAX 3G. 3G एक वायरलेस इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी होता है. ये थर्ड जनरेशन का इंटरनेट है जिसकी स्पीड आपको काफ़ी ज़्यादा मिलती थी. अभी हमारा 4G इंट्रोड्यूस हो चुका है, विच इज नियर अबाउट 5 to 7 टाइम्स फास्टर देन द 3G. उसके बाद आता है WiMAX. इनको हम वन बाय वन एक्सप्लेन भी कर रखा है, मैंने बता दिया आपको. ज़्यादा कुछ डिटेल में है नहीं। डिजिटल सब्सक्राइबर लाइन होती है, एक्सेस टू ट्रांसमिट डिजिटल डेटा ओवर वायर्स ऑफ ए लोकल टेलीफोन नेटवर्क। केबल इंटरनेट कनेक्शन आपका सिंपल जो ब्रॉडबैंड कनेक्शन होता है उसको टेबल इंटरनेट कनेक्शन बोलते हैं। 3G ये थर्ड जनरेशन का एक इंटरनेट सेट होता है, उसके अंदर आपका हाई स्पीड डाउनलोड पैकेट एक्सेस नाम से आपका नेटवर्क मिलता है। ये HSDPA, it is telephonic communication protocol that allows higher data transmission and capacity. Then WiMAX, it stands for the Worldwide Interoperability for Microwave Access. Actually, this is a wireless communication for sharing internet connections across the city over few kilometers of radius. In this way, if in a city there are very high buildings are there, compact complex are there, different kind of the organizations, buildings, offices are there, and it is practically it is impossible to give a cable connection across all the buildings, all the departments. So WiMAX is the better solution for that. Sometimes if we want, if it is not possible to have a cabled connection, then we prefer the WiMAX connection, because it use the simple, we have to require a 15 by 15 area for a tower to set up, then a microwave release points will be there, and at the receiver end जिस बिल्डिंग में भी हम इंटरनेट चाहिए उस बिल्डिंग पे एक छोटी सी छतरी जिसको हम बोलते हैं, एक रिसीवर एंड टाइप का डिवाइस लगता है, that will catch up the microwaves released from the WiMAX device. ओके तो उस जो टावर पे हमने डिवाइस लगाया है जिसको हम जनरली छतरी ही बोलते हैं, ठीक है, जो छत्ता टाइप में होती है छोटी सी, दिस काइंड ऑफ सर्विस इज प्रोवाइडेड अक्रॉस द सिटीज। जैसा कि अभी आप जैसे दिल्ली के अंदर केजरीवाल जी कहते थे कि हम पूरी दिल्ली को वाईफाई बना देंगे, सो वो वाईफाई बनाएंगे का मतलब कि दे विल नॉट इम्प्लीमेंट द वाईफाई डिवाइसेस, दे विल प्रोवाइड द वाईमैक्स सर्विस अक्रॉस द सिटी। वहाँ पे छोटे छोटे अलग अलग डिस्टेंस पे ये चीज़ें डिवाइस सेटअप होते हैं, इनकी हेल्प से वो इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी अक्रॉस द सिटीज वो अवेलेबल कराते हैं। Then Wi-Fi stands for wireless fidelity. It is also an wireless internet access facility, but the range of Wi-Fi is up to 30 to 100 meters only. So we need to apply the Wi-Fi access points as well as the receiver points. One access points is just used to release the Wi-Fi rays, while access point will receive the Wi-Fi range, and our mobile phone can act as the mobile hotspot, Wi-Fi hotspot, as well as the Wi-Fi receiver. As so, we can connect one to many devices using Wi-Fi, WiMAX. One device can be connected with many of the Wi-Fi devices. Wi-Fi can be used in homes, office, hotel, college, school campus, where shopping mall, even you can say coffee malls, resorts. Generally, it is available free of cost, but sometimes it can be paid, or the fee or the payment in hotel or some other things can be adjusted in their rent. But generally, it is available free of cost. But it is unsafe to use the public Wi-Fi service, because public Wi-Fi service may invites the many attacks, and many of the hackers or some uh, malicious peoples are trying to access the devices which are connected freely in the Wi-Fi network, and once they go to your IP, whatever they want to access, they can access from your mobile or laptop. So be careful while using the free Wi-Fi networks. Always use the secured Wi-Fi networks. So now we will discuss about how data transfer on the internet. Actually, many of the people are hardly bother about the transmission of the data over the internet. Whatever you are downloading or uploading is just known as the transmission of the data from one device to the another device over the network. So whatever data you are going to download or whatever data you want to upload, that data will firstly get break up into small size of packets, size of pieces, and each piece is known as a packet. So first thing about transmission of data is that transmission is take place using packets. पहला point. Second है every packet included a header containing the sender address as well as the receiver address. ठीक है, क्योंकि whatever data you are sending that containing both the addresses who has sent and to whom you are sending, sender and receiver दोनों का एड्रेस उसके साथ अटैच होता है. Because of this header address, it is possible to reach the document to the right place. Each packets are sent from the sender, and they may offer the same route, they may offer the different routes to reach to the destination. There are lots of the devices they encounter during the transmission. There may be hub, there may be switches, there may be router, gateways, backbones. Many of the computing devices are across in the path, but every packet goes through many paths and reach to the right destination. If some packets got destroyed or got corrupted during the transmission, the nearest device, whatever it is, switch or hub or any kind of device, that will resend a request for the sender to send that kind of packets again. So automatically that packet will be sent automatically without user knowledge, and this process continue until all the packets what they were sent from the sender. Suppose a 100 MB की file है, suppose it is got break into 10 packets of 10 MB size equal, then 10 packets are sent from different paths. If one packet, suppose packet number 7 got corrupted, then the sender or the nearest device will send a request to send that particular 7 number packet again, and this process continue until all the packets at the receiving end received correctly. So as soon as it is not necessary that whatever series you have sent of packets, the same series at the receiver end they will get. For example, we have sent packet 1, then packet 2, packet 3, packet 4, packet 5, and this in this way continuity में. At the receiver end, first we will receive, computer will receive packet number 3 first, then packet number 8, then packet number 1, then packet number 10. Means in random order at the receiving end packets are reached. So what actually happened is there are lots of the protocol working behind this kind of phenomena of transmission of data. So one protocol like HTTP or TCP are doing reassembling of these packets, and the reassembling means thus what was the series while the packets were sent, they are arranging these all packets in the same series so that they can continue, they collectively give you the desired output. If you are using an IDM or some internet download manager type of applications, then you will find definitely whenever you are downloading, it will get break up into number of blocks, and each block is downloading independently. And when that particular block complete downloading, and at the end of the file downloading, there is a message displaying on the system reassembling the packets. That reassembling means rearranging in the same sequence as they were sent from the sender. Now we will, you can make a list of the different kind of the internet services, wire or wireless. What are the ISPs for this? What are the downloading speed, uploading speed, modem free होता है कि नहीं होता है, उसका प्लान नेम क्या है. You can make a list by searching on Google or referring the book. To need, इसमें बताया है to access a Wi-Fi network we have to click on the Wi-Fi access name. Then if it is secured, ये आपका अगर password protected है, then it will ask you to enter the right password to authenticate your access level. And if you have produced the right password, then you will get definitely connected to that kind of network. So here in Windows 10 you will find the Wi-Fi link here. When you will click on this notification bar, then this is the Wi-Fi icon. And right now this laptop is connected to a Wi-Fi device. That name will get displayed in front of you. No device found is the name given to my Wi-Fi hotspot device. Getting my point? So in this way, whatever Wi-Fi devices are available, all will get reflect here. So this assessment is for you, and you have to complete it. Then we will, if you have any query, we will discuss later on. In next video, we will learn about introduction or to instant messaging, how we can do the messaging and many more. Thank you, students. Thank you very much.